And we're off. Are we live? Can they hear me?
Yep, should be good.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome once again. Trying to win a randomized tournament. We have Emptyeye versus Johnbloodythumbs. A winner-take-all match. Clearly, take a torch, a key, and some gold.
Nice.
Ooh, hurt more
So
seed.
I did take a little peek at things, at the map anyway, so this should be a very interesting match.
Yes, the map shows promise of being really painful. I'm not aware of it yet, but I'm sure I'll find out. All right, they're
Yeah,
boxed in. So let's see. There are crags in the bottom, a little bit of swamp around, and they seem to be on the very edge of the map. What you're looking at, yeah, the eastern edge for sure. So they're kind of boxed in where they can go first.
yep. So there's not a lot. There's a cave there nearby, so we'll get to see what's in that. So you can see
All right.
level 1, they're starting out with only 4 strength, so they're going to have trouble beating anything. Actually, that's the lowest strength the randomizer will give them. That's the lowest strength possible in randomizer, so
Yeah, they're rather feeble, though they have seem to be in good defense. The slime is attacking Emptyeye and not doing any damage to him.
yeah, they do have
So
21 agility, so that will help a bit.
mythical is shocked at the level 1 hurt more. Yes, it happens.
It does happen. I
Walk
didn't.
out, see slime chunks. Hey, a town. What do we have here? Hawk's Nest.
Yep.
Ah, get trolled. But John has an
Hey,
idea.
there's a
John
town
thinks
nearby.
John might try out the boss here and see if he can get up with hurt more.
Oh yeah, they start off with heal, repel, and hurt more. So that's
They're pretty durable actually. They have good defense and heal, so they actually have a good staying power. Limitation, of course, is your MP.
yep.
That
They only
works.
have 13 MP. Oh, are they both? See, they're both using strength, agility,
Well, what John's name is supposed to come out to.
or strength HP. John is strength HP. Actually, I don't know what John is using. 'Cause-
Probably not an optimal build, but it's definitely he's always been John, so he's obviously got a reason for it.
but I can find out real quick.
Maybe simple as vanity, but he's got a reason.
He is
Magma.
using strength HP. So
All right, there we go. All right. Mythical points out too. We have a high MP gain the first level up, 12 MP. So that means that's two more hurt more. Is actually four total if you just go through the straight of it, five each. So that's four probably easy kills of monsters that are probably above your weight class. The Maggie weapon would probably fall to hurt more without a problem.
yep. So luckily for them, they had hurt more at level 1. Otherwise, this would be a very long seed.
Yeah, it'd be grinding through with four strength. The first fight or two would have been really long.
Yeah.
John running into a
So,
wolf,
okay,
easily
update.
killed.
John is up to level 4, and it looks like.
MTI
All right.
fortunately rolled a star weapon, which is a little beefier than a wolf.
Yep.
Yeah, star weapon is almost guaranteed. Actually, I think it is guaranteed not to die to a hurt more. So you have to go 2 rounds with a star weapon.
Yeah, now Star Wyvern can die with 1 hurt more, but it's.
You gotta roll
Yeah,
high. They gotta roll low.
yeah, they need to have low HP, and you need to have a high hurt more. So,
John also actually in a reversal of fates. John dies to a star weapon, and now MTI is fighting a wolf. So they're basically on the same pace.
yep. So MTI has gotten at least 1 level. He has 2 levels, so that's level 4 for him.
They must be in this cave. In this cave, they're not using any light yet. They're bonking through. And we have monsters, so I'm not sure what cave it is exactly. Drakima has baby fire breath, which is currently enough to kill you.
Yeah, is this the opening cave that was right by Tantajul, I'm assuming?
Yes, they keep walking that same cave in the first spot there.
Okay.
Um,
That is
I can't tell if I'm
Swamp
walking.
Cave. That is Swamp
Oh,
Cave.
swamp cave. They're trying to sneak out and see if they get the Garanham or the back door somewhere.
Yeah, so they're
Trying to
hoping
sneak
that
through
it'll
this
take
cave.
them somewhere.
Let's take him somewhere, right? Ooh, MTI gets the luck. Gets the low weapon and the high roll.
So that will definitely help him out. Puts him up to level 5. Give him a little bit of a lead.
Ooh, they have heal more at level 5. A little overkill for now, but definitely be handy in a few levels.
Yep. Yep. So we got outside and heal more. So
Yeah, so Drakeem is a funny situation now at this low level with the fire breath. Drakeem is not worth a hurt more, but Drakeem can kill you in 2 rounds now. So it's definitely a risk to not blow it up.
right. Yeah, running away from Drakeem is not too difficult though, especially they have 27 agility.
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
Not too dangerous.
Kirkbride, this is your Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We have randomized monster locations, some monster stats, monster abilities, your own stats, your own gain there, and where spells appear, where items are. So on the map as well, it's awfully random.
Yep.
So yeah, might have been hacked a bit. Just saying.
Yeah, the game's been modified slightly.
Emptyeye's a little leery about that swamp there. It's a whole lot of bog.
Yep.
All right, Drolls.
So it looks like he has come out the other side. Well, that is quite interesting.
He's going back in. He's casting outside. He's doing the little trick there with the outside spell. Where the
Nice.
swamp cave north is linked to outside, so that's the exit technically. So if you cast outside, it assumes you're going to the north side. So you have to find the bottom first. You can hit outside and get a free pass through.
Yep.
And don't make it back to the castle. Man versus slime. He'll be alright. Meanwhile, John is going back to that cave. He must go back down south and see what pops out. We know it's a patch of desert and some bog, but we can't see anything beyond that.
Right. So it looks like Emptyeye's up to level 6 now.
51 MP.
Neither of them found a town yet, have they? So they don't have
Not
any...
a real town, no.
Yeah, other than Hawksness.
They found
Nowhere?
Hawk's Nest, and they might try and sneak into Hawk's Nest. Like, at this point, we have the health. You might try and sneak in. If you can survive 1 round of attack from a boss monster, if it's a Axonite or a Green Dragon, you might be able to sneak by with 2 hurt mores. Just maybe see what's there waiting for you.
Yep.
Emptyeye says no. He wants to go coast walking. Druid Lord. And Mara the Cat, I think, is closest mentioned there. Meanwhile, John runs to a wizard who knows hurt and can punch you really hard. Speaking of being hurt, fun police. Yeah, first red dragon setting, south of Titangel. So area 3 down there, or whatever you want to call it, has red dragons. Which means you go north. Emptyeye head back down south. And John's actually casting Repel now. Repel is kind of a toss-up. Early game, you miss a lot of combats that way, so you slow down experience a bit. If there's slimes, they're red slimes, it's not a huge deal, but over time that can add up to a missing level or so.
Yeah, well, fortunately, repel is based on your strength, so it won't repel too many enemies this early on.
Yeah, it won't repel things you want to fight for experience points, usually.
Right.
John runs into the Golem, so high-level monsters are patrolling the overworld. We've seen Axe Knight, we've seen Red Dragon, we've seen Golem. You got Wraith Knights and Hawk's Nest, which are probably worth the trouble right now to blow up and kill and get some experience points out of it. Now, the benefit of Hawk's Nest is, behind that shopkeep, the boss monster is possibly an item. It could be the Fairy Flute, it could be Urza's Token, or it could be Urza's Armor. And the Fairy Flute is really handy, especially with the Golem walk around the overworld. Armor is very handy because, frankly, it's the best armor in the game.
Right.
You need a paragraph to describe the details. Hey, good luck, Armor Knight. But the ambush is a problem. So Emptyeye is banking on heading back there and not being ambushed to kill that Armor Knight. Valright's dead. Alright, Green Dragon on the south. And Armor Knight is the boss of Hawk's Nest. So that's probably one of the tamer bosses you can face. We don't know what he has yet. He might not have any spells. He might have Dragonlord Breath. We're not sure yet.
Right.
And the Axe Knight, or Armor Knight, I should say, is a Gets hurt more. He's a 116 resistance, so he's actually not liable to resist that spell too often. So that's bad luck in Emptyeye's part there, getting jumped and having the hurt more not connect. You know, John can make a Demon Knight, which is pretty impressive. Demon Knights are very fast for the power level, and they dodge a lot. They ignore most spells, and they're very quick. So for the headache they call it, it's not worth the trouble. Not usually.
Yeah. That is true. Alright, so it's like John over to Hawksness.
Emptyeye is
Check
back
out
to the Armor Knight.
yeah, that's what I mean. Emptyeye over to Hawksness. He's gonna try to fight that Armored Knight again.
Oh no.
Yep.
Ambush instant kill.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're very fast. Armor Knight has an agility of 86. So they are very quick, and they block runs more than their speed seems to allow. So, very potent. Kirkbride is curious as to what language is used to edit the game. Was it Python you used?
Yeah, it is Python. Who said this?
That was Kirkbride in chat.
Yep. Yeah, so actually, if you want to check it out, and I am not logged in over there.
2 wolves, easy kills. Still worth it. Alright, we go northwest. Is he right knights? Ooh, Axe Knight here, which is going to be trouble. Probably going to kill him on the counter swing, unless he takes him out one shot. Got a high roll. Good work. Both level 8 at the exact same time. John's looking for that swamp, taking a beating. Poison swamps do 2 damage to you per hit, or per step.
Yep.
So early game, they're a severe hindrance. And he got jumped. He lost 10 health, got jumped by an Axe Knight, and got killed in one shot. If at full health, he'd been fine, but you can't just keep healing every time you take a step. That's why they might want to go to that Hawk's Nest and try and fight that monster, because Urge Armor, on top of healing every step, reducing threat damage by a third, using hurt damage by half, ignoring stop spell. You also ignore all floor damage, so swamps and barriers become no problem. To mention the huge, massive, sizable strength and defense gain you get.
Right.
Not strength, defense.
Yeah, defense.
Yes,
So
all defense.
Erdrick's armor is, the best. It's quite a jump up from any other armor in the game.
The magic armor tries to do it. It gives you 1 every 4 steps healing, half damage or hurt, but not anywhere close to Urge's armor. Alright, John checks it out and he sees an Armor Knight. Ooh, he's not ambushed, which means he has a chance. He knows better than to try and heal. Just blow him up.
Right. Healing will be a waste of time. Heal will not outpace. Actually, it might. They do have heal more, don't they? So.
John finds the fairy flute.
Yeah, they do have heal more, so actually they probably could heal, but it's kind of a waste of time.
Their max HP is so low, it wouldn't matter. He finds the fairy flute, which means he is safe from Golem. But okay, so Neomac in chat points out Gwaelin's love, which is important. There's in Cantlin, there's an old man you talk to, behind a locked door and a bunch of barriers, who has access to coordinates. He may have no coordinates, or he may have coordinates. If he has them, it's on the overworld based on direction and steps. So it's how far from the castle. And if you are really far away, you find Gwaelin, who can do your radar for you and kind of help you home in that spot. But Gwaelin talks backwards to the old man. So the old man gives you directions from the castle, Gwaelin gives directions from you. So you can do what I do and walk west of east by accident because you gave the old man clue and take a trip over there. Emptyeye cannot get the better of this Armored Knight.
Alright, he hasn't beat it yet. So he's hoping... he's hoping...
meanwhile, John's grinding on it. So.
Right. So Emptyeye's hoping to get Erdrick's armor, I'm sure. He's going to be disappointed there, but...
Yeah. He wants to get an easy jump on the all these swamp out here. Like he jumps to the cave, the swamp blocks him in. Go west, swamp blocks you in. So he wants to be able to walk around without taking damage all the time.
Yeah, like I said, this map pretty interesting.
Have we not found any other towns or anything else? We found the swamp cave, the exit, and Hawk's Nest.
Yep.
We're level 9 already, and level 9 and level 8, and we've not seen anything else. There's a golem. Thankfully, we have a fairy flute.
Yep, luckily for John, he got that already. His best bet, yeah, he does run away from it, which is probably the best thing to do right now.
He's somehow ambushed by a 20-foot tall walking monstrosity. Again.
Again, and yep, there
Nope,
he goes.
this time he aimed for the head.
That time he got one shot, so he is back to the penalty box.
Down he goes. Let's do this.
And looks
Emptyeye
like Emptyeye might get the Armored Knight now. And he does.
Armor Knight is pretty beefy. There we go. Down he goes.
That should give him level 9, I believe. Yeah.
Level 9, and the fairy flute. He's probably right now really excited, feeling good about himself. He's going to search and kind of be a little upset. Womp womp. Yeah, so fairy flute is probably the least useful of the 3 particular items. Token, you need to beat the game. Armor is fantastic. Flute is very situational. I mean, my seed didn't see golem until the very end, and at the point it was my luck. I fluted him. We woke up every other round anyway. Didn't matter. So the flute can save your bacon in early game to sleep and run, but for fighting him takes a really long time.
Meanwhile, John doing a bit of exploration.
And Emptyeye decides as well that yeah, it is smart to fight this Axe Knight.
Yep. So yeah,
Emptyeye
is going to grind on the Armored Knight as well.
Right. So John did it a few times. Ah, but he rolled high and did 47 damage. Keep in mind, he's still buck naked. They have no gear at all. They have a flute and fireballs on command. That's about it. A true glass cannon seed.
So they are both still level 9, right? So yeah.
They're 9 and 9, neck and neck. Fun Police says, "You did." Nope, not yet. Not yet.
Yep. Fun Police
Okay,
says send Emptyeye back to the penalty
now
box.
he did. Womp womp womp. Where's my smoke dragon? There he is. Alright, so again, they're strong now. They can take hits from those monsters. Red Dragon's really the cream of the crop, though. Highest strength in the game, aside from Dragon Lord 2. Almost comparable to Dragon Lord 2 in strength. 120 versus 140. 90 agility, tops in the game besides Dragon Lord himself. Hit points are pretty high. Really can't put him to sleep. Stop spell, hurt resistance. No, basically across the board, pretty strong. I didn't even that kid. That was me.
All right, and there goes John finally deciding to cross the swamp. See if he can find anything over this way.
All right, he grits his teeth, takes his 20 damage, and moves on. He finds another cave.
All right, so what do we got here?
Oh, first things first.
We have a Demon Knight first.
They're pretty quick, so get away from them. Oh, we found the jerk cave.
All right, so not useful right now, but good to know where that is.
Good to know where it is. Okay, so the old man there, once you have the token, the Stone of Sunlight, and the Staff of Rain, you will have yourself a rainbow drop. Once you talk to that jerk. Meanwhile, Emptyeye takes another axe to the face, and thou art dead.
All right, so Emptyeye back to Tangential Castle.
Ooh, yes, this is a windy, curvy map.
Yeah.
A lot of one space passages.
Yes, like I said, this is an interesting map. It's a doozy.
Yeah, assume you would want to have Gwyon's love for this. Swamp Cave is right by the starting town. It's almost trivial to go down there and get yourself a princess.
Right.
All you need is a key.
Now, it's assuming it's far from the castle, which it probably is.
Wow.
But
Down level 10, 15 more MP. We have a boatload of MP this seed.
all right, and Emptyeye also level 10.
All the MP from my seed went here.
It's a very close race so far. They both
John
have the
has
same
found.
items. Nothing.
Nah, John has found a gold cave.
Yep. Both have the same items, same level, basically the same experience. So this is it's a close
They're pretty
race so far.
Emptyeye taking a lot more deaths, but he's definitely on pace. Fun police by Charlock.
Right. Yeah. John does have more gold, so that will, if he can hang on to it, which, well,
Not for long.
right, Fun Police going to take about half of that. Send him back home.
I heard some jangling over here. You boys jangling? That's why you always buy jewels, folks. MJ going for the low percentage. Hurt more on the Demon Knight. Demon Knight, yep, 15 16ths? Yes. He basically flat out resists. Hurt more. Meanwhile, John is heading down south.
And EMX says John found the rainbow drop location.
Yes, he's found the Dirt Cave before.
Oh,
and
okay.
Charlock.
He's talking about the Jerk Cave. Okay, gotcha. And
Yeah,
Sherlock.
he found the Dirt Cave, found Charlock, and he found a dragon in that sequence.
Yep, so he is exploring this crazy windy map. Meanwhile, he's found the Axe Knight hole there.
Yep, now Axe Knight, again, similar to the Armor Knight, his big brother, has a 1/16 hurt resistance, so he might survive a hurt. Also, he might repel it. So he can take some. Sometimes he dies, sometimes he dies in one hit, and sometimes he ignores it entirely. It's a very small chance, but it's there.
Yep. Generally, even if you hit him and he doesn't die, normally a nice swipe of the sword will take him out, because
Yeah,
most times Axe Knights don't have much more than 65 or so HP. I can't remember, the max is 70, if I remember right. No, it's actually 67.
where's that here? Axe Knight, yep, 67. Normally a swipe of the sword would be good, but they are currently lacking a sword.
Yep, they are lacking a sword. Although they have 59 strength each, so...
Alright, so getting pretty strong. That's good.
Yep, they can still punch an Axe Knight in the face. Not too much problem. I think John did about 13 damage to one earlier by punching him in the face.
Ooh, Wraith Knight resists. Wraith Knight has similar resistances. Wraith Knight is 3/16, so... Oh, Wraith Knight twice soaks it up. So Wraith Knight dodges about, let's say, 1/5 the hurt more is thrown at him. And he did 2 in a row there. So luck can really take you out in this game. Just a matter of encounter luck, run luck, monsters repeatedly ignore your spells. Basically, you can play the game, like a blackjack. You can play the game to the odds and still get your, butt handed to you.
Right.
Emptyeye is basically, he's fighting physically now. He's actually hitting wolf lords with his fists as opposed to using hurt more.
Yeah, they definitely have a decent amount of strength for this level.
Kirsten knows he would kill it 1 hurt more and then 5 MP as opposed to killing it in 3 or 4 attacks and spending 8 on the heal more. So he's used the math in his head and said, yep, that's actually smarter. And he gets level. 2, 3, 8, 8 and a new spell. Ah, Goldman, the pry of Dragon Warrior. No one likes a Goldman.
Yeah, he's a bit of a pariah on this game.
He's a little more fun on the Game Boy. I think he's worth like 500 GP on the Game Boy version.
What's
like
that?
I think the Game Boy is worth more than 255 gold. I think he's actually worth like 500 and change on the Game Boy, if I recall.
Could be. What?
Yeah, I think they just for the Gold Man himself, that he's actually worth more money.
Oh yes,
therefore.
yeah.
worth the trouble of fighting in the Game Boy game.
Right. So yeah, he's worth a little more on that one. So unfortunately, this game 255 is pretty much the limit.
Yeah, it's a matter of bits and bytes.
Right. Yeah, this game only has 1 byte to store that value, so 255 is the max.
Goodness, the gold man are pretty slow. So if you can, run around them those guys and explore more, less risk.
Right.
Emptyeye finds a werewolf down south. He's
Werewolf.
mapping.
Yeah, werewolf a pretty decent enemy to fight at this point. Usually a hurt more will take them out.
Yeah, werewolf can take that one hurt more. They might survive the high HP roll.
Right, they do have up to 70, so they have a higher chance of surviving than an Axe Knight does, but... And let's see, has anyone found a town yet? John has found Mountain Cave.
He found the Mountain Cave, so he's trying to find some loot.
Yep.
Dad finds a golem. He puts him to sleep.
And John has found a key. Interesting. That changes the game a bit.
All right, key is very important.
Right, so now he can go back to Tangel Castle at least and hope that the maybe the sword is in Tangel Treasury.
Or he's in the Mountain Cave. You could probably open some chests up and hope for a gold grind.
Yeah, that is another option, but he needs to get a little lucky because he won't know which chests have gold in them, if any.
Mountain Cave has how many chests? 5?
Yes.
So 5, 6, 7, 8 in the throne room. So the first chest you open will be number 9.
That's
so
true,
if you open, he'll be guaranteed a gold grind if he finds all the chests in the Mountain Cave without dying. Also, the basement of the Tangel could be anything. It could be another cave with more money, or possibly even, Garen's grave.
Right.
Which is a whole other smorgasbord chests. Which might double stack. In which case you could do, grind there and grind here.
Right. Well, Mythical brings up a good point, though. What's the point of gold grinding right now? They don't even know where a town is. Well, okay, actually, Emptyeye has found...
Emptyeye has found Cantlin.
Cantlin.
If you're going to find a town, Cantlin's a good town to find.
Cantlin is probably the best one to find.
With a mere 3 weapon shops.
His flame sword, a large shield there.
Large shield, half plate, flame sword.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's bought anything yet, though.
Emptyeye is going to sleep first and think it over.
Yeah,
good snooze.
Sleep overnight on that one.
Also, he hasn't looked at the other shops yet, so.
Yeah, he did go. Okay, he didn't go to this one yet.
John has found the Staff of Rain in the basement of the Mountain Cave.
Oh boy. So let's mark him. He has found the staff.
The depths of the Mountain Cave contain the staff.
Alright. So Emptyeye got him a club. He can whack some things.
What's he gonna buy? He's gonna buy some tools.
Buy some herbs, looks like.
Herb up. Alright. 102 magic points at level 11. 102.
That is very high for that level.
I had 89 at level 17.
He grabbed the large shield? Okay, Reedman says he grabbed the large shield, so I'll go ahead and give him that.
Yeah, he just spent money there. Alright. Meanwhile, John's getting some chests. The Stones of Sunlight. And some gold.
Alright. Got the stones. Now he only needs the token.
The token. It's going to be either in coal or on the world map.
Right.
He really hopes it's in coal.
Well, someone said he found the coordinates. John has them, I believe. Someone said that earlier.
John has them? John, go to Cantlin.
Oh no, okay, never mind. That's
right,
he was talking about the jerk cave.
No.
My bad, yeah. Okay.
Busted.
No coordinates yet.
Busted.
What happened? Okay.
Aha, that's right. It was Garen's grave.
Yep, he found Garen's grave. Alright, so he has both of the big caves. Let's see what he finds in here.
He finds a punch to the face.
He might be hoping for a sword. Other than that, what else? I mean, it's possible the token is in here. Yeah, he gets punched in the face by the golem. Okay, he runs away. Probably a good plan.
Smart choice. Golem is very durable, very tough, and ignores hurt more almost exclusively.
Right.
So, the Sword of Erdrick.
Erdrick's sword. Wow, that is a good find for him. That will help him out quite a bit.
The Fighter's Ring.
And the fighter's ring. Let's see if he puts it on. He
Ding.
does.
It is on. Alrighty, so they have hurt more, a bounty of magic. John has a big sword.
Yep. So John, a bit of a lead item-wise.
Emptyeye is looking for a key. When he finds Mimoldar or that cave and finds a key in there in the mountain cave, he'll be back on pace. Until then, he's
Right.
kind of going to fall behind. What else remains down here? We still have a few more chests, which could have the token. The token's not on the map. If one of the items is not there in the overlay, the token can be any single chest outside Chartlock, which means you have to look at them all. Like, until you know for sure, you got to look at all the chests.
Yep.
If you knew the token was in Cole or Hawk's Nest, you would just walk out of here right now. Because he got the stones, he has the staff, he has the big sword. Nothing else could be important to him right now.
Right. So the chances of it being down here are fairly low. He hasn't found it yet.
Emptyeye has found himself Garanham.
He has indeed. He doesn't have any keys yet, does he? So
No keys, so Garanham is still sealed off.
extremely useful.
Also sealing him off is the old man.
Yeah, old man, that little troll that likes to hang out in the item shop there.
Oh, he's nothing compared to those guys I dealt with in Cole the other day.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that guy.
It got so bad. I just looked at the screen. I just turned down and looked at it. It's like, this is absurd. 3 times I was there, and 3 times they trolled me.
Yep. Once they get into that little thin hallway, you can might as well forget about it. You're better off to just walk out of the town and come back in.
Yeah, Mythos being picky about his old English. It's not Old English. Old English is like unintelligible. If you ever saw like, Shakespeare's original writings, you would have no clue.
And technically, that's late Middle English.
Correct.
Old English is actually looks absolutely nothing like English.
Bingo. That's what Shakespeare wrote it. So, like, here's Shakespeare's original Romeo and Juliet. Good luck.
Although this,
Emptyeye.
Emptyeye found coal.
He's found coal. All right, he's excited now. There's 2 things await him here.
He was writing
Actually, 3
that
things
down. Yes,
3 things might await him here.
He is
And
hoping to find the armor. Let's see what he gets. And
boy.
Erdrick's token.
Erdrick's token.
All right. So now we know where the token is.
Now I know where the armor is.
Yeah, probably disappointed. Yeah, the armor. Yeah, the flute was in Hoxton, so the armor must be in the overworld somewhere, lying on the ground.
Emptyeye has the copper sword, as chat tells me. I was updating my streams.
Yes,
me, I know.
Thank you, Reed.
Oh, John is gold grinding.
He is indeed.
He's gold grinding inside Garen's tomb.
Yep, since it is downstairs from the castle, that is perfectly easy to do.
You have 3 in the throne room, effectively, which spawn. You have 4, 5, 6 in the treasury.
Actually,
8,
the 3 in the throne room he probably didn't get. He didn't walk into the throne room. Those don't actually load until you walk there into the throne room.
Oh, well, he came from the mountain cave anyway, so he probably had he's probably on chest like 14 right now.
Yeah, well, what's probably happened? There's 4 in the treasury, and then he walked down to the Garen's grave, which has 5, and this last chest here is number 9. So
that's true.
So more than likely, it may have actually been an accident. He probably walked down here, realized the chest didn't disappear, and thought, "Hey, well, might as well go ahead and get my gold now."
It's possible. Also matters that if he walked to the mountain cave and then went here and then went there, he could have been on like chests, like 14, 15 before he realized what was going on.
Yep.
Emptyeye ran into another red dragon.
For some reason, John casts return, even though he's already outside the castle. He could have just taken a step to the right. I'm not sure why he did that, but
no matter. John heals up.
And is John? Let's see what level he is on. I've not been paying close attention to that.
I think he's level 11 still. Yep, 11.
Yeah, it's still 11. Okay. So he's going to go save and try to make his
Flush
way
himself.
probably to Cantlin. Or no, he
Yep.
doesn't know where Cantlin is yet, does
Doesn't
he?
know where Kellen is. He's going to
Actually,
wander around.
John has not found any towns yet, has he?
Right. He's got a boatload of hit points, a boatload of MP. He's going to walk around and try to find some.
Yep, he is going to walk around and hope he can find a town that has the items he wants before he dies. So this could slow him down a bit. He's actually
Right.
behind on experience, but if he dies a few times and resets, that could slow him down.
Yeah, it's time lost. Shoobs.
Shubinator.
Alrighty. So, Emptyeye is going to wander around the world now. He wants to find Cantlet again. He might have. Did Emptyeye find the coordinates before? I don't think he did. No, of course I didn't have a key.
Right, he doesn't have a key yet. So John has keys. Emptyeye does not have keys, but John does not know where Cantlin is, so neither one has the coordinates yet.
Right. Emptyeye doesn't know that the world map has the armor, so he knows that he's to find his keys now the top priority.
Right. Yeah, that is going to hurt Emptyeye in the long run. He's still a bit behind on. Still quite a bit behind on items. Although he does have an experience lead of a small experience lead.
It's a nice lead, but it's two like endgame encounters would even him up pretty fast.
Right, right. It's yeah, like I said, it's a small one. So at least he's not falling behind there, but he does need to start finding items very soon. Alright, he is apparently looks like he's debating whether to go through that swamp or not. Decides to go through. Finds him an Axonite on the way.
That's sort of a swamp in this game still. Even at the higher levels, you take a few hits of damage and then you get jumped by a red dragon or a armor knight and it kills you in one shot.
Right.
It's a risk you take.
But he's found a wolf lord. You see he has a copper sword now. He can do a little bit of damage to it.
We're heading on down, trying to find a town.
Right. So yeah, MTS found a few towns, but he's hoping to find Rimildar. That's because I mean he doesn't realize they're. He's back to coal here. He doesn't realize Mountain Cave has a key in it. Of course, he doesn't know where Mountain Cave is either. So
Yep. So
he's
both
just
caves are required.
yeah. At this point he's really just he wants a key.
Yep. So our mountain cave has the staff of rain as well as the key, and Garen's grave in the basement has stones of sunlight. Actually, no, stones of sunlight were actually in the
Yeah, those are
treasury,
the treasury. So
and the sword is in the basement. So
right. So yeah, once he finds a key, he will catch up fairly quickly if he can find it. Well, assuming he finds the mountain cave. He does have the token already, so. Meanwhile, John putting a golem to sleep. Probably going to run. Yep, he does run away. John has made it to level 12, I see. And I assume Emptyeye the same, yes.
Emptyeye's been 12 for a while.
Yep. And I missed it.
He's found the Jerk Cave. So Emptyeye is heading towards where John was. So you assume that in a few minutes he will also find the mountain cave.
Emptyeye sees Sherlock. Decides to write that down, looks like.
Mm-hmm. Wizard. Still hit pretty hard.
Alright, he has found Erdrick's cave. The tablet cave.
All right, a free walkthrough.
Yep.
We know nothing important to be in there.
Very likely. Actually, yeah, we already know there's nothing important in there, but everything of importance has been found by someone.
Yeah, fortunately, not all the same place.
Right. It is empty, so probably had an herb in it, or a key. Or actually, no, not a key,
Oh,
because
had
he
an
doesn't
herb.
have any keys. It must have been an herb. Alright, Emptyeye gonna check out the swamp a little bit, just to make
John,
sure that nothing there. John has
John's
found
found Cantlin.
Catlin. Alright, so he will probably be getting coordinates here shortly. So that is going to give him a bit of an advantage. Yeah, and he did make it with his gold, so he's going to look for the
All the
silver
tasty gold.
shield and the magic armor. Uh, the top vendor does have the silver shield. I don't know
Yeah, he
if
bought it.
he did buy it. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, I see that.
All right,
But
so
I don't
severe.
know if there's a magic armor in there anywhere.
I don't think it's here, but
It
the
is
shield's
not.
still pretty a solid boost to defense as well.
Right.
And you got a figure with the best sword in the game, the shield in the game. John has a significant advantage with equipment. He buys
Alright.
full plate,
He's
which
going to get
is
a full plate,
if you're here, get something.
which is just as good, except for the healing. But he will find Erdrick's armor shortly, so. Although he doesn't know that, but.
John's a distinct advantage right now with locations known. You still have to know all locations to know where the towns are, but honestly, he knows where Charlock is. He's got to find that token. He'll be good to go.
Right.
Once he finds coal, he'll be in good shape.
Right. Yeah, this map may be strange, but fortunately it's pretty difficult to get lost in once you find something, the way it's laid out. It's very winding and pretty much only one way to go. You can see both coasts most of the time, so. uh, yeah, John electing to sell a few things, I guess to clear his inventory up a bit.
Makes sense.
Okay, yeah, he's going to
Buying a
buy
dragon
Dragon
scale.
Scale, so he puts that on. We'll give him that.
I laugh at him. Next time he gets whacked in the face and he's at 1 health, you'll know.
So yeah, John has quite a bit of an equipment advantage right now.
He's probably going to even make it higher once he gets that armor. I
Right.
assume he's going to instantly either get the armor or get the princess now.
Yep. So we'll see what coordinates we got. 45 south and 8 to the west. Actually, they probably could walk that, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can walk that. So they do not need to rescue the princess.
Emptyeye found Mimildar. You can find keys the hard way.
All right, he's finally got some keys. He'll probably head back to Tanagel after he checks out the chest in Romular, which is
So he
going to be
found
nothing.
Mimildar. He found, but John did not. So
Well,
basically,
John,
he found.
yeah, John doesn't need Romular now. He doesn't.
No, of
Well, of
course
course,
not.
he's still looking for the token, so he probably would like to check that chest, but.
My thing is that means he walked a different path than John did because John found the mountain cave, which basically got him what he needed to find.
Right.
So MTI still missed the mountain cave,
It is true. He did miss that somehow. I'm not sure where.
and that's a huge, huge problem because that's where the staff of rain is.
Right. I'm not sure where the mountain cave actually is here.
MTI upgrades to leather armor.
Ah, so it is pretty much directly south of Tanagel Castle. So yeah, Emptyeye actually cut across the little swamp there that's to the west of the castle, and so therefore it didn't go south.
Let's see.
All
MTI
right.
heads back home, heals up, and has some keys to use.
And meanwhile, John searching around, digging up every square of the desert, hoping to find some armor. And he's found nothing. So it actually is
That's
on
something.
a desert tile somewhere.
She's close. We
So,
can't quite place it.
right. There found nothing.
Fond
Yep.
memories of Heroes 2.
He gives up, heads back to the castle, gonna try it again.
Where is that artifact? Where is that artifact?
Emptyeye with the leather armor, got a skill earlier. Okay. Didn't see if he put it on. I don't know. Should we give him the scale?
I don't see why not. MTI's pretty quick about that stuff.
Alright. So we'll assume he put it
Ah,
on. Alright, he has found
MTI
Garen's
has found
grave.
Garen's grave,
Which
which we'll get in the
means...
sword in about.
Yeah, he will get Erdrick's sword here in just a moment.
And the basement, you should survive to get the Staff of Rain. Or, no, it's... My apologies. Staff's not here.
No, the stones are... Yeah, so he got the stones, I guess, right? He went to the...
Yeah, I was looking at... I was watching John traverse.
Yeah, I wasn't watching Emptyeye, but I'm going to assume he went to the treasury, got the stones of sunlight. He has found Erdrick's sword, so starting to catch up equipment-wise.
And the ring. So,
And the fighting
yes, he has
ring.
the stones.
All right.
Yes, he has the stones.
And he put on the ring. Yep, saw it there.
Ring up, scale up, stones up.
All right, so he needs to find the staff. John, meanwhile, wasting time trying to find the armor. Having trouble counting, apparently.
I think it's pretty easy, but when the game inputs are kind of dicey sometimes, you're on mountains.
Yep.
It's kind of like you back and forth.
Or if you run into a few enemies, kind of lose count. Anything can happen.
Run to 3 golems and they keep punching you in the face when you're doing stuff. Yeah, it's definitely hard to count when you're concussed.
Alright, so he did find the armor, so now he needs the token. And he is done searching. And it's just a matter of grinding up to the level he needs.
Find the Jerk Cave and head on down to Charlock.
Right. And he has found it, so he should know where that is. But first he needs to find coal. Meanwhile, Emptyeye has made his way down to the bottom of Garen's grave. Yeah, Emptyeye, Shubinator pointing out, Emptyeye does have more experience at this game. He is seeded higher, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything in Randomizer.
Yeah, it's a matter of luck what you find first. The fact that John found that key in the cave really set him off to a different path there. MGI found more towns, even took a different path in the map, so he went around the world map a different way. MGI is actually level 13 now, so he's actually a higher level than John is.
Yep, just for the moment, though. Because John is not far behind in experience, so...
So let's see, John's trying to find it. There it is. I think that's coal right there.
Could be.
There it is.
It is indeed.
All right. John's ready to rock.
So he has found the token. Yep, so John is now done. He has time to grind.
He panics. What can he drop? What should he drop? Alright, Emptyeye, get the bottom of Garen's grave. Nothing to find, Billy. He's gonna walk out. He's lacking MP, or he's trying to get out the hard way.
So I don't remember what the experience cutoff is for level 12, or level 13 rather. It is 4125, so he should have it
That's,
just a moment.
yeah, a few more encounters will be good. Let's see.
Yeah, so now John needs to grind a few levels.
And if I were a betting man, I'd say he's going back home to Hawk's Nest.
That would be the smart thing to do, I would think.
He's heading down to the Jerk Cave to get that rainbow drop. And he's going to
Right.
probably teleport back to town and start punching knights in the face.
Although he could decide to grind in Sherlock. We don't know what's there.
I mean,
But,
vanilla armor knights seem to be the easiest kill.
oh yeah, it's definitely the best move. Doesn't mean that's the move he will make, though. That is, that is my point. So one more battle, and he will have his level. He needs 14 more experience.
Yep.
But he wants to repel some enemies. He wants to get that rainbow drop. Oh, and Emptyeye died. I didn't see how he died.
And Devish thing is trying to die on purpose in the inside Garen's grave.
Oh, okay. He is okay. So he's gold grinding.
That's that gold grind.
Although he actually didn't need to do that, but
Gold grind. You could have cast outside. I guess it's just a matter of it's so oddball to have the grave right in the basement.
right.
So you could just cast outside.
Although the gold grind in my match with Shiner was a very interesting one. I don't know if you saw that one or not.
Oh yeah, would you go in the Sunshine, getting the chest there over and over again?
No, no. I'm talking. Okay, so. Okay,
Oh wait, no,
so
was that
John
one
got
in
the
the
drop.
right?
No, it was where the swamp cave was in the basement of Tangier Castle, and Garenham was on the other side of the swamp cave.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you.
So I grabbed the chest in Garenham, went back to Tangier Castle, walked into the throne room, came back out, go to the treasury, and gold grind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an interesting one.
Actually, I think yeah, it was I was think me and Ness were counting that one. Or no, actually, no, I was watching that, but Ness was freaking out, like, "Oh my god, it's like the most unique gold grind I've ever seen in my life."
It wasn't.
All right, John does as I speak to. He gets over to Hawk's Nest, rolls up his sleeves. Night night. Emptyeye says, "I got my gold. I'm gonna go find Kindlin and buy that shield.
Right.
Probably get the coordinates, then get some armor."
Yeah, he does need to do that. He's still rocking leather armor, I believe.
Yep.
And he also still needs to find the staff, I believe. So.
You gotta point out the stats. The stat gains are somewhat randomized as well.
Yeah,
So
well, they're very randomized actually, but
yeah, you're gonna get to a certain point eventually. There's a certain cap off where you'll hit a maximum stat value, but the differential between level to level is randomized. So
yeah, it's pretty random. So you never know. It could be one level, it could be 10 before he's ready to go.
My last race we had 42, 43 MP for like 5 levels straight, and suddenly, oh, by the way, I have 47 MP. Go, Sherlock, go. Why are you still here?
But yeah, he needs probably about 85 strength, depending on what his other stats are. He could get by with a little less. 71 hit points, though, definitely not going to do it.
Correct. You want 96 for your base value.
Although he's level 13 by now, I believe, so he has to have 73, but still not enough.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you want 96 hit points. Or actually 97 is your worst case scenario. That means you can survive 2 full power Dragon Lord breaths at 48 and 48 and still be alive.
Yeah, talking about the stat gains, I can't remember which match it was a couple days ago, though, where they had about 40 MP, I believe, at level 15 or something, and
that was my seed.
it was your seed? Okay, yeah, and you got that one level and suddenly gained 46 MP in one level.
Yep.
Yeah.
46, and you just about face and walk the Sherlock.
Yeah, your MP basically just doubled in one level, so.
I learned how to brain. And then you just go.
Yep. It's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, time for Dragon Lord. All right, so this is going to help John out here. He's got everything. He's just grinding. So he's going to be gaining experience a lot faster than Emptyeye is.
Yeah, so Emptyeye is now going to fall behind a pretty steady pace until he finds the armor and the token.
Right. Well, he has the token. He
Well, he
needs
has
to
the token.
find the staff, the armor, and possibly buy a large shield. Well, I guess that's what he's going to get, a silver
Buy a
shield,
silver
rather.
shield. Yeah. Yeah, John is well and truly ahead at his point. A loss on his point is by now would probably be hitting a hurt more instead of heal more against Dragonlord or something like that.
Right. Yeah, John should have this, really, at this point. All he has to do is continue to grind on that Armored Knight until he has what he needs.
All right, he gets one more kill off that, and he's going to die now.
Yeah, he'll probably just suicide here. That's the best thing to. That's the quickest way to get back. He doesn't need that 10,000 gold he has.
Emptyeye grabs silver shield and half plate.
All right, half plate's probably fine.
Just a hold over for the
Right,
quick jaunt.
just a little bit of boost over the leather armor, but he's expecting to find Erdrick's armor very soon. So,
But he also still has not found the Staff of Rain. He has not found the Mountain Cave. So
right.
he's definitely at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah, he does need to find Mountain Cave, although the Staff of Rain's the only thing he still needs. So once he finds that, he will be able to just outside and get back out of there. And then,
Yep.
all right, so he's writing down the coordinates. Pretty easy
There he
coordinates,
goes.
especially given the map that we had. Could have been much more difficult.
Certainly, certainly.
So John just about to get the armor.
Real Emptyeye in this case.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep mixing up the streams for some reason.
Getting a slaughter on while John is still pile driving knights.
Yeah, John, meanwhile, just beating that armored knight to death.
You'd think the pile of broken pink armor would be a hint for the rest of the guys to clear out, but
Yep.
now they keep going.
Yeah. And John did. He got about 22 hit points. So somebody putting out 22 hit points. He does have enough hit points now, barely. Still a little iffy, but he could do it. Although not enough strength or agility yet. So, well, not enough strength yet.
Okay, strength is what currently at.
Strength is 68 right now. So
That's very low.
yeah. But he does have the hit points. Plenty of MP. It's looking like he might have way too much MP, so that's going to be a factor. He may be able to get by with less strength if his MP is high enough.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like you kind of know what your base. Is there a
sanity check for your stats? 4 strength is the minimum. So I think 4 is your base level for any stat.
Right.
Worst case scenario.
4 is length is base for the minimum. I think MP can start at 0, but if you have a spell, it will definitely be at least 8. Although that could be, if you have an MP build, that could be lower. It could be 6 if you're using an MP build, because the way the game calculates that. I can't remember agility. I can't remember what the lowest is, but it'll be. I think it's around 5 or 6, something like that. So stats, they can be pretty low, but there's a sanity check to make them somewhat reasonable. The max is kind of close to what level 30 is on the original game.
Yep. Your gains are on a spectrum of that. So basically, those points between your base stats to the end stats are what you gain, and the points are divvied up between levels randomly.
Right.
Plus modified by your name.
Right. Yeah, so there is a sanity check. I mean, they won't be way too low, although you could be pretty OP. There's definitely seen a few seeds like that.
Alrighty. So basically, Dave makes a good point. Dragon Lord can be hit with hurt more. It is possible. I don't think it's happened yet in the tournament. I tried a few times,
I don't
but
think it has. Yeah.
I went there first time like, hiya, 4.
Oh, actually, yes.
Okay.
Shiner hit him with a hurt more during the tournament, but it wasn't enough
Oh
to kill
wow.
him.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is good
my
because
first.
I was playing that match and he was I was playing against Shiner.
Yeah,
He went about 2 or 3 levels too early and he just tried to Hail Mary hurt
yeah,
more. He did hit him with it, but he hadn't done enough damage, so didn't kill the Dragon Lord.
yeah. First time I went there, like, ha, take 4. I gotta start casting spells now. So yeah, nothing to rely on. If your fight goes poorly, if you roll low, if you're borderline, you roll low a few times. Your last 2 or 3 heals, maybe throw in some hurt mores and try to get lucky. But a really poor strat to go solid by.
Yep.
Emptyeye has found the armor.
All right. So yeah, you don't want to depend on hurt more hitting because it's not very likely.
He finds a cave. What is it?
That
He
is the
found a
mountain
mountain
cave. He did find mountain cave, so he will
All right.
find the staff here in just a moment.
All right. The staff is in the very bottom chest. The left in the basically left around the corner.
Yeah.
The very last one that you usually get to is the staff.
Yeah, it depends on the order,
MTI
but yeah.
MTI is behind by about 1,500, a little bit less than
Right.
so 1,400 MP.
He's gonna have to get lucky. Depending on how the stat gains go, if it's a risky level and John takes a chance, then MTI might have a shot. If John, if the levels give a good strength boost here shortly and put him way over the amount that he needs to fight
You're
Dragon
lucky.
Lord, then
All right.
John should win this.
All right. So a recap for the chat. They both have found Jerk Cave. The staff is at the bottom of the mountain cave. The stones of sunlight are in the Tangential treasury. The sword of Erdrick is in the Garen's grave, which is also based on the Tangential. And the token was found in coal. Armor's on the world map, and the flute was found in Hawksness. And the Dragon Lord, spoiler, is found in Turlock.
Yeah,
Fighter's ring was also found in Mountain Cave. So we found, or Garen's grave. So you found the sword and the fighter's ring, one chest, 2 chests.
I'm pointing out that my timer is not cropped properly.
All right, here's a fun question for chat. Who else in fantasy football has had Tom Brady on the bench for 3 weeks waiting? Waiting. I know I have. Goodbye, Fitzpatrick. Hello, Tom Brady.
Sorry about that, guys. Didn't notice my. I really need to find a good timer.
Yeah.
Or get back to writing the one that I was working on, but.
All right. Now, Chad is right. John technically had only gained 2 levels.
Right.
Let's see his strength now. At 15. What is his strength now?
Oh, okay. 15. He is now at 73, so still not really that
No,
close.
he's way too low.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's not playing safe anymore, Mac. He's playing smart.
Yeah, at 73 strength, yeah, there's no way.
There's no way.
Attack
You want
power.
120. You want 125.
Yeah, his attack power is 115. He would be doing what is it? About 3 to 8 damage on Dragon Lord, or
Yeah, you want
3
no
to 7.
part of that.
3 to 7 damage. Yeah, it's not enough.
Without an excess of MP
Right.
and HP to do triple rounds and double rounds.
Right. Yeah, you'd have to have a lot more MP than what he has to get that to work. Yeah, I mean, if you had 200 MP or so, yeah, maybe. Meanwhile, I assume Emptyeye looking for the Jerk Cave now, since he has the staff.
Emptyeye has found it before.
Right, he has
Question:
seen it. He just doesn't
how
remember
well is
where.
that map?
Yeah, so if he had about 253 or so MP, or 250, then he probably could take on Dragonlord right now, but he doesn't. So,
Emptyeye stops off in Garenham, and Cole
yep.
can't seem to remember where he found the jerk cave.
Meanwhile, John just growing that experience lead. So yeah, he needs to hurry it up if he's
Still
going to
for
have any chance. He's about 2,000 experience behind now.
he's about 3,000 meters by now.
Right.
61 versus E9. He's way
Oh yeah, yeah.
staggeringly behind.
So yeah, Schubinator pointed out John didn't think he deserved this spot. He's proving otherwise right now.
Nah, man, it's randomized. You play the game, it's get to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You walk out and Blue Dragons breathe fire. You know what? Shrug and take your fire. Just go out and do what you gotta do.
Right.
Everything around you does hurt more. Nope. Well, suck it up till you get a few critical hits and get level 2.
Oh
Hopefully
yeah.
you learn dodge spell. Like,
Yeah, my
play was
my,
dealt with you.
my play against my seed against Shiner, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was the other. It was the one I lost. I can't remember who I lost to now. But yeah, I mean, it took me 30 minutes just to get level 2. So
Yeah, no, there are
there's
seeds I've done.
nothing in
It's
Zone
like if
Zero
you,
I could kill. Strength was too low. There were no towns nearby.
yeah. No, the second seed I ever played was a 5-hour seed just because everything wanted to kill you. Hurt
Right.
more, fire breath, sleep, everything was out to kill you.
All right. Meanwhile, Emptyeye has found the rainbow drop, and he's walking around in Charlotte. Not sure why right now. Maybe he's thinking it's a good place to grind.
Is he Hail Marrying? I don't think so. No, he's fighting Soman. He's not looking for I don't think so.
No, yeah, he's definitely not going for it. He knows he doesn't have enough stats right now to take on Dragonlord. At least I hope he does. Uh, hmm. So John at level 15, going into Sharlock as well.
Uh-oh.
Now
What
maybe
is John
he's
up to?
thinking he's going to grind one more level on the way down.
It's
That's
possible.
my thought, and hoping
He's actually
that'll.
close.
Yeah,
He is close.
yeah. So that's probably what he's doing. He's kind of doing the same thing I did in one of my seeds, where I got about half the experience I need to get to the next level, and then just started making my way down. Fought the easy enemies on the way down. So I could kind of pick and choose my battles. I only needed about maybe 1,000, 1,500 experience to get the next
Yeah,
level. So
unfortunately.
that way I could pick and choose my battles on the way down.
Yep.
Now, now that I think about it, okay, so Emptyeye is level 14. He is about 1,000 experience away from level 15. So he could be thinking maybe he'll get the stats he needs at 15. Maybe
He
he's
knows
doing the same thing.
he probably feels that he's probably behind quite a bit. He's probably feeling that, go
That's
down
true.
here, gotta roll the dice and see what happens.
Right. Well, he's probably making his way down. He's going to try to get 15 and just hope that's enough. Thinking, yeah, he needs every little advantage he can get. Yeah, he probably feels like, yeah, he took him a while to find keys, took him a while to find the rainbow drop, so he's probably feels like he's behind.
Fortunately,
And
at this, once you're behind like that, your option is basically to gung ho and roll the dice. There's really no cheat way or a special way to grind really fast.
right, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know that he's behind, but he probably feels like he is. Yeah, I know. In my race, I ended up, I think, 3,000 or 4,000 experience behind. at one point and was able to make it up.
Yeah, same with me. I was actually behind quite a bit in my race, and Shiner actually had a bad luck on the way down, and we ended up going at the same time, same level, and Dragons hated on me a little more than they hated on him.
Hmm.
But
It's
yeah, no,
kind of
just
what happened in my race with Shiner. He
yeah,
died a couple
it was
times in
Shiner.
Sherlock, and
My apologies, it was not Shiner. It was actually no, it was High Spirits, not Shiner.
oh, okay. Yeah,
I said Shiner.
he died a couple times on the way down to Sherlock, and that was just enough to let me catch up.
Yep. Sharks, about as close as you get to an equalizer. If you run into monsters the wrong kind, and they're fast and blocking you, or they all have dragon's breath, like, well, no. Hope you get down in one piece.
Right. Yeah, John's definitely fighting on the way down. He does not have the stats right now. He's hoping the next level will give him those stats.
Oop. I'll be right back.
All right. And of course, Emptyeye doing the same thing. He's hoping level 15 will give him the stats he needs. Didn't see how far he'll. Okay, he's about 200 experience away. This will get him very close here. But he's soon to discover that that will not be enough. Ooh, and he has to burn a heal more, but he does have plenty of MP, so probably thinking it shouldn't be a problem if he gets enough strength. Oh, yep. John did get his level. And yeah, strength 95. So he's ready to go. He can easily beat Dragonlord at this point as long as he can make it there. His agility is still a bit low, so that could be an issue, but...
See, you found some beef.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, John is now 95 strength. He got that level 16. So he's ready to go, as long as he can make it over to Dragonlord with that low agility.
Yeah, it's the big thing here, still avoiding encounters you don't want to fight.
Right, yeah, so now at this point he probably wants to run from most things. Red Dragons and Armored Knights might be a problem. So far he hasn't run into any down here. Emptyeye, meanwhile, he does have a level 15. But yeah, he suddenly realized that's not enough. But maybe he's going to go ahead and give it another shot. Maybe he's going to check out the enemy that's the mini boss and see if that's something he can grind on to get level 16. Not
Yeah,
sure
he has a
what
fighter's
he's
ring
planning.
already, so it's not like he can get a bonus down there. So he knows what he has power-wise.
Right,
Pretty well set.
Yep. But he just got Emptyeye just got 15 on the way down. John, on the other hand, got 16 on the way down. Unfortunately for Emptyeye, 15 is not quite enough.
Yeah, it's proving to be a large difference.
Yep. Plus, he's had to use some of his MP on the way down, so...
Also, the Guardian boss is the Red Dragon.
Oh.
And the second worst kind of Red Dragon, the vanilla I punch in the face dragon. Spells, has no abilities, just keeps on biting at you.
Right. Alright, so he does have to burn a heal more, but he has plenty to spare at this point. With 137 attack power, he won't have any problem at all. Even if he has to burn 2 heal mores here.
Yep.
He got by with only using 1, but...
I'll probably use one outside or with some herbs to
yeah, he
heal
may...
up.
He ran into a blue dragon. He's probably gonna, if he's smart, he'll fight Dragonlord. He'll use heal more at the end of the battle of the Dragonlord 1 fight.
Yep, I'll try and go for a double swing at the first round.
Unless he has enough herbs, he might just use herbs to bring his. He only has 1.
So you can't really fish for a stop spell. Ideally, you want to be able to fish around and try and get yourself a...
No, he's not. He's just gonna heal more. He still has plenty of MP, so it's not gonna be a problem.
Right.
Yeah, Emptyeye fighting the red dragon. Probably sad that is not something he can grind on, although he does get an excellent move on it. So he will make it to Dragonlord if he wants to give it a shot.
Tosses off to see if you can, get the old gung-ho. At this point, you're down here. You have barely any MP, though. Like, it's going to be tough for him to try and get past Dragonlord 1, let alone Dragon Lord 2.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have a problem there.
Speaking of DL2,
I
John
mean,
is fighting him right now.
he can, yeah,
It's a very simple, in his case, just simply do not misprint. Just keep very
right.
carefully for your spells.
Yeah, at this point, all he has to do is not die, and he's fine. He has plenty of MP, he has plenty of attack power. Pretty simple fight as long as he doesn't mess up the input. Meanwhile, the only chance Emptyeye has is if he can hurt Mother Dragon Lord to death.
Which would be basically 3 in a row at this point. He's real close to being done.
Right.
And at that point, even the MTI, between the healing in there now, hurt more, probably hurt more, heal more.
Yeah.
I think the MP to do it in the first place.
His odds are extremely low, even with what he has, given what he has right now. But actually, he's not even
And
trying.
lastly,
He's just
in
grounding.
fact, yeah, in fact, even lastly, when you got the hurt mores off, he wouldn't be able to return back to the castle, so you have to walk back.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not going to win this time around. He knows it. So he's
Yeah.
going to come back and take his
He's
lumps and
get as much
try again.
experience as he can and try again. Meanwhile, John just about finished with Dragon Lord. I haven't been counting, but it should be, like I said, an easy battle. No danger here, really.
He should be pretty close.
And music has stopped. But
You're almost done. John's to heal up one more time, probably. That should do it. Oh, still going.
yep, still going. He's
Swing.
actually getting pretty low in MP, but there he goes. And Dragon Lord down. We will see him done in just a moment. Neomech, yeah, it is 50%, but I mean it's random, so sometimes he does use it a lot, many times in a row. And yep, there you go. John has done. He is the winner of this match.
MJ gains 16, sees the big boost in strength there.
And he just sees John's done.
Yeah, same time he gets that level, sees all the power. And then right at the same moment, John done's.
Wow.
The significant experience difference was too much to overcome.
Yep. Yep, John just got too much of a lead in experience. Let's see if John's going to join us on the chat here. Schubinator still claiming that John beating him is a fluke.
Shoot, man, it's almost winter time. It'll be a flounder.
Yeah.
All based on time of the year.
Yeah, like I said, I think John is slowly proving that definitely not a fluke.
Yeah, nope, knows what he's doing.
Two matches he was not expected to win, and he has pulled him out. And there we are. Welcome, John. Good game. Congratulations. Yep, your mic is muted.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Oh man, yeah, thank you. I was saying, yeah, man, that was stressful at the end. I was like, I know Emptyeye's right there. He has to be.
You were basically step by step, but he was a level behind you. You were basically in the same room in Charlock, the same way down, but he was 15, you were 16.
Yep. Yeah, what happened was you guys were pretty much neck and neck experience-wise, but you had a pretty good lead on equipment and all the items you needed. And as soon as you got the rainbow drop, you started pulling ahead in experience because you were just grinding in Hawksness while Emptyeye was still searching for a few of the items. And that
Yeah,
was the difference.
I thought I was actually behind finding the items because it took me a while to find any town.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you found that key in the mountain cave. That was the first key found, and the only key found game wise. MTI found Rimildar about 20 minutes later, so that key was a serious change of pace.
Yeah, I seen that. I was pretty happy to see that.
Yeah, it took Emptyeye quite a while longer to find. He finally found Rimildar, and that's where he got his keys. But it took him quite a bit after you found the one you found in the mountain cave.
Yeah, I don't think I found Rimildar at all. There was a couple towns I didn't even find.
Yeah, I don't think you did. Actually, now that I think about it, because you didn't
You
need
don't
it.
even have to. At that point, you realize that you just had everything with the chest and anything with keys possible you already had, so no point.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to manage my experience to where I'll level going down, and I was hoping that that was going to be the magic level, and it was. So I looked out pretty good right there.
Yeah, MTI had the same policy and the same plan, except he was 14 going to 15, and you were 15 going to 16.
Yep. Yeah, you started down at 15. MTS started down at 14. I guess hoping 15 would give him enough. It did not.
Yeah, I had a
Nope.
feeling that 15 wasn't going to do it, so I just stayed there in Hawksness.
Yeah, 15 was definitely not enough. I noticed you grinded about half the level and then started making your way down, hoping 16 would be what you needed, and turned out it was.
Yeah, yeah, I needed like 800 or 900 experience, and I figured I was going to make that on the way down.
Right. And yeah, obviously hoping that 16 would give you enough strength to fight Dragon Lord, and it did. So good gamble on your
Oh,
part.
oh man, that 22 strength, I was all like, oh heck yeah. I seen that, I really got nervous. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the point where you're like, oh man, is he ahead of me in experience? I hope not.
Yeah, that when you see a big level like that, you got to start to worry.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm watching the restream now. I'm watching Emptyeye make his way down
Yep.
Charlotte.
Yep. Yeah, so basically he was about a level behind you because it took him longer to find the items, and that was the difference.
You found a lot more locations than you did first, but again, you found the mountain cave, which turned out to be the critical location because you had the key, Garen's grave in the basement. So all three of the key items, besides the drop, which was in coal, you found basically within the first half hour.
Yeah, that is true. MPI did find quite a few towns before John did, but before you did, but didn't have any keys, so it didn't do him a lot of good.
And you found Kentlin like in the first 10 minutes, but you can't do anything there.
Right.
Yeah, I actually ended up doing my gold grind, and then I got really lucky. I found Kentlin, and it had everything that I needed in there.
Yep. So when you did your gold grind at the bottom of Garen's grave, right? I believe.
Yes.
Yep. So did you do that on purpose, or was that just accident? You noticed the chest didn't disappear.
Well, I knew that I was gonna end up having the glitch anyways because of the chest inside the treasury.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw it was a grave, I knew I was gonna be glitched by the time I get to the bottom.
You
I
were
was
just.
just hoping that it was a gold chest.
Yep. So you just got lucky there. That it
Yeah,
was. That
if
it
not, I was
was.
gonna go out and redo it.
Right.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that worked out just perfectly. That last chest you grabbed just happened to be a gold one, so.
Yeah, I think this was actually the fastest seed I have ever beaten. The fastest time.
Yeah, it was an hour and 17. That's a pretty good time.
Yeah, level 1 hurt more and a easy NP access definitely helped out.
Yep. So Emptyeye, level 16 now. He should be beating Dragon Lord pretty easily.
Yep.
Wonder, does chat have any questions?
Yeah, I'm reading.
Let's
I don't
see.
see there. Looks like Schubinator and a few other people going over his match against you.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Well, you know, it happens. But you have made it on to the next round even after that, so maybe not so much of a fluke.
Well, I rewatch my matches and I see and learn and try to figure out what I can do better and always try to improve.
Right.
So my times are constantly getting faster.
Yep, that is a good strategy. I've watched a few of my VODs as well, and at least, you know, especially the race VODs, because I like to see the commentary and see what they're saying. But yeah, that helps me out.
Yeah, I definitely want to rewatch this one.
Yep, I normally see, you know, a couple things here or there that I could have made better. Yeah, so I don't know if you got a sense for this map, but it was a very interesting map this time.
I
Very,
didn't really get to explore the whole map.
that's true.
I just
Yeah, good
like
point.
I happened to find what I needed. It was all like, man, forget that. There's no
I'll show the
more
map.
really
Can only
to
show you if you
explore.
actually explore it.
Yeah, no one found Breckenary. It was actually behind Charlock. Um,
I was right there around there too.
Yep, it was actually you know, it was, if you would have went around Charlock, you would have found Breckenary, but you didn't need it. There's nothing in Breckenary anyway.
I didn't find the magic armor though, so I picked up the full plate.
Yeah, Caitlin didn't have the magic armor. I don't know if any of the towns actually did.
Yeah, let's see.
No,
And then I got
Emptyeyes.
lost.
there
Yeah, then I
was.
got lost with the coordinates a couple times.
There's
I had to
actually
go
no.
back
Emptyeyes
to the
beating on
town.
the Dragon Lord, so he's
Yeah,
doing pretty good there.
there was actually no magic armor in this seed. So
Oh wow! So I made the right call instead of trying to run around and look for it.
right. Yeah, and honestly, the full plate is just as good, except for the one healing and the hurt mitigation. Other than that, it's basically the same armor. So
Yep.
I don't think I found any monsters that had hurt more or
No,
Dragon Lord breath. I didn't
I'm
find
not seeing any
anyone.
in the seed. Yeah, nothing I
I
saw in the
didn't
seed had.
notice any.
I'd see seed or sleep.
The
So
wyvern, the wyvern had Dragonlord breath. I don't know if either of you found one though.
Yeah, I killed a couple of them.
Okay.
I guess I got lucky he didn't hit me with it.
Yeah, they only had about a 1 in 4 chance to cast of using it, so they probably didn't. Metal Scorpion was the other one that would have had Dragonlord breath.
Yeah,
didn't see
they
that guy.
buffed up a lot for me. I just ran from them. There was
Yeah.
no point in killing them.
Right. And the Draki actually had it. Didn't someone run into that problem with the Draki? I
Yeah,
don't know.
me last time. Like actually, as a level 12, I got jumped by a Draki and breathe fire. I was like, that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, no, if that little swamp bridge near Tanager hadn't been there uh, to get to to get to where Cole was, this would have been an extremely interesting map.
You
I'm
walk a
looking
long way
at
around
it.
to get anywhere.
Yeah, he would have had to walk, from the near the top of the map all the way to the bottom of the map just to get around, and then back up to the top of the map to get to Sherlock,
Wow.
because that was the only way across. When I first looked at the map, I didn't see that, and I thought it was going to be really interesting, and then I noticed it was there was actually a little bridge there. You had to walk through swamp, but
Yeah, it was crazy when I tried to go down. And then I found like all the towns back to back right in a row. So like that was pretty convenient.
yep. And Emptyeye has defeated the Dragon Lord.
Ta-da!
GG to Emptyeye for finishing.
Yep.
Yep.
So one level. There's all the difference there.
Yep, that definitely happens sometimes when just get a little. One level gives you 20 or 30 strength, or 20 or 30 hit points, or whatever you needed. Or in one case recently, MP.
Yep.
I'm curious, what build did Emptyeye go with?
He had the same as
Strength
yours.
HP.
Yeah, strength
Ah,
HP.
yeah, strength HP.
Although the way the stats worked out in this one, I don't think it would have made much difference. Agility might have helped.
Yeah, agility was pretty low.
Yes, agility was kind of low, but it turned out not to be a problem there. I don't think there were really any red dragons other than the mini boss in Sharlock, so
Now they're on the map at a few places.
yeah. weren't too many of them, so it turned out agility wasn't a huge problem. But
Yeah, I had the Fun Police take me out like one time, I think.
yep.
Yeah, starting with Hurt More, that was definitely a pretty god seed right there.
Yeah, no, this would have been a very difficult seed without that because your strength did start at 4, and with no towns nearby at all, it would have been
Yeah, even
a challenge to get level 2.
It would have been a slime grind.
Yep.
pretty much.
Okay. Is Emptyeye coming in here?
I assume he will join here in a moment. Thank you for the host, Evil Lady Candy. Unfortunately, we'll probably be logging off soon, but
We got Emptyeye and IRC saying, ironically, he gets eliminated on his fastest run of the tournament.
wow.
Oopa.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's choosing not to join the commentary.
Let's see. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there you go. Wait, hang on.
Oh,
Maybe having problems with
yeah.
hearing us.
Discord being.
Discord.
There we go. I tried to hit unmute and hit disconnect instead.
There you go.
Oops.
Yeah, not quite right. But GG to JBT. Well-earned victory.
Thank you. I did my absolute best that time. I tried to do everything I possibly could, especially since I haven't been practicing very much.
Yeah, I haven't been practicing very much either. Like I said in the race chat, I think, well, there were kind of two things that lost me the race. One was just that my general map making was not good. Like, stuff on my map, just relative to other locations, was just way, way off, and I knew it kind of as I was constructing the map. And as a result of that, I think I went past but didn't go in the mountain cave at least once, if not more than that, because I thought it was something I'd already explored, but apparently it wasn't, so... But
Yeah, that did slow you down a bit. That was the last thing you found, wasn't it? The staff?
yeah, it was the Staff of Rain. So I was actually thinking at that point I needed to find Garanham, and because maybe the mountain cave was behind the locked door in Garanham, but obviously not. And I was like, let me check this cave again, even though I'm pretty sure I'd already been in here. And I was like, oh wait, it's actually the mountain cave. Well, crud. But
Yeah, so you guys were pretty close in experience up until John actually found the last item a bit before you, and then he started pulling ahead in experience because he was just focusing on grinding at that point. So,
right, yeah. Yeah, I tried to do a sort of kind of early grind on that Armor Knight, like a little mini grind, since I was there, kind of checking for the item. That was one of those things I knew I was probably like losing time short term, but I figured it would pay off if it turned out to be something like the armor. But unfortunately, again, it didn't pay off. It turned out to be the Fairy Flute, which was still actually fairly useful for running from golems. But
yeah,
I hit level 16, and I was like, okay, that has to be the level, just as JBT donned. And I was like, well, crud.
Yeah, so I was watching your reaction there when I saw it come up on your video, the chat, the done.
Yeah, I was very stressed when I got that level. I was like, oh, good God, I should be seeing that done any second.
Yep, you guys were both headed down Sherlock at the same time, but unfortunately, Emptyeye, you were at level 14, getting ready to get 15.
Yeah,
and
I was again kind of, taking the long shot that A, I'd get a good level on the way down, and B, have enough MP to take advantage of it.
Right.
Which I think I would have had the big level been 15 as opposed to 16, but unfortunately it wasn't. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just grind here down in the bottom of Sherlock until the next level and see what happens.
Yeah, I actually thought about trying to do the same thing at 14 to 15, and then I was like, no, these Armor Knights are just too good of a grind. I'm just going to stay here for them, and I had enough MP to try to get that next level.
Yeah, I think the sheer mass of MP made it almost ideal. Those guys would just die in 2 hits every time. And
Right,
you just
yeah.
do it like 15, 20 times per charge.
Right, yeah, made it. That would have been a very good grind spot had I, had my end game worked out such that I needed more grinding than I did. But as it was, I was kind of focused on, going into Charlock, hoping I could get a good level kind of on the way down. Because it was basically how I won my very first race, was I took a similar gamble, and that one did pay off. I ended up with just enough HP to beat the Dragon Lord a level sooner than RCT could. Because he went strength agility and I went strength HP. But didn't pay off this time, and that happens.
Yep.
That is kind of my style. It's sort of a self-imposed inconsistency, in that I think I'm like willing to gamble on things like that a lot more than other people, even though I know kind of long term it's probably not the smart play. I sort of gamble presuming I'm going to be playing from behind and just kind of presuming I'll need a long shot to pay off, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But if I go down, at least I went down swinging.
Yep.
But so did you like my attempt at a swag overload on the Dragon Lord? Just throwing the random hurt more just to see if it would pay off?
You never know.
Yeah. I was like, I've got the MP. And then the last attack where I was counting the damage, and I knew, even though I had the extra heal more, I knew that last attack was going to hit him and kill him. I think I was at like 161 before the last attack. Which was good, because my last 2 attacks were, if not the minimum, darn close to it I had at that point. They were 9-9.
Right.
I was like, oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, 9 would have been the minimum, so.
Yeah, I think it was either 9-17 or 9-18, one of those. But either way,
yeah, it should have been 9-18. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but yeah, either way, I was just kind of having fun at the end there. Also, with the saying yes to the Dragon Lord the first time before saying no when he asks, really. I did that in my previous loss too, just because I enjoy doing that.
Get his hopes up. Oh, the greatest me. Oh no, you're lying.
It's like, well, thanks, Ian. Nice of you to join the team. Oh, you were just kidding, weren't you?
Yep. Yeah, I was just messing with you, Dragon Lord. Sorry.
Yeah. Welcome to the team.
It's like those wrestling storylines where the one guy raises the other guy's hand and then clotheslines him.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah, just like that.
Yep. Something like that.
You can't heel turn me. I am the heel.
That's right. But I don't know. Any questions or any thoughts on what you saw? Because I'll be happy to answer what I can here.
Yeah, I have a one. You said in IRC that this was the fastest seed you played in the tournament?
Yes, by probably, I don't remember what my time was in my first race, but it was a low 130, I think. It was like 130-20 something. And that was without my kind of messing around at the end like I did with this one. I mean, that didn't cost me a lot of time by any means, but it was probably a few seconds that I spent just kind of saying yes to the Dragon Lord and then saying no to him, and then just wasting a hurt more just because I could. Because I had the spare MP. But yeah, this was, when I saw the level 1 hurt more, I was basically like, oh, thank God. After the beginnings of my last 2 seeds, and the last one in particular was, that was quite the difficult beginning. If I hadn't done the quick exploration and found Breckenary in my previous seed, I might still be at that seed, honestly.
Yeah.
As it was, I did the quick exploration, and that one got a club, and that was enough to at least let me beat on Drakies and Red Slimes or whatever it was there.
Yep.
Drakies and Ghosts, something like that. Anyway. But yeah, so I saw that, and I was like, okay, we can do some immediate exploration. And so I was quite happy to see that, even though my exploration luck this time around wasn't really the best. What did you think of the map, JBT? I thought that was kind of complex, honestly.
Honestly, I didn't get to explore most of the map. I just happened to get really lucky in the way I went to look, and everything just lined up. So I just stopped exploring the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically he had
a couple towns I didn't find, and I think I didn't find two of the caves too.
Yeah, I think I didn't find one of the caves, and well, let me think. Trying to go through it in my head. No, I think I found all the caves, actually. The one I didn't go in was one I knew I didn't have to. It was, I guess it would have been the Staff of Rain cave behind the guy in Garenham. I found all the towns except for, I think, Breckenary. And so I found quite a bit of stuff, but I found Rimuldar quite late, too, which probably also set me back a bit. Because all the caves, well, all the keys are also in the mountain cave, which I also didn't find until very late. So,
Yeah, I happened to find that first. Then.
Okay, yeah, that would help. Yep. So I found, I found Cantlin right away, but I was like, okay, cool, I can get coordinates, except I don't have a key, and Cantlin was sort of isolated from everything else. It felt like.
Yeah, that was actually the first town that I found.
Yeah.
I found the keys, and I just went straight back to the castle, and then I kind of lucked out and just started doing a gold grind.
Right, yeah.
And then I was walking around with like 30,000 gold on me.
Oh, nice.
Trying to find a town. It was stressful.
Right, yeah.
But, so try to get a sense of the map there. There's the... I just put the map up on the stream. So that's what it looks like. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I should take a look at the map, because like I said, I tried to map it out and just at some point my scale got all wrong, and that kind of cost me, because I was like, okay, I have a kind of sort of general idea where I am, but I don't know where like I am in relation to anything else.
Right.
Like at that point, so like I never did mark the mountain cave down on my map. I have no idea where it actually is in relation to anything else.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much directly south of Tangel Castle.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all the way south, basically, till you hit the water, and then you go. It was a little bit northwest from there.
Okay, yeah. So I thought I'd explored that, but apparently I had not. So, but oh well. The very first town I found was technically Hawksness, but you know, that was not helpful. So, not right away.
Super complex looking map.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. Some point, rewatch the race stream at some point, because yeah, it's I was just happy I got the armor on the overworld on my first try when I made it down there. I searched and I found the right square, even though again the directions weren't super complicated. It was a little bit roundabout, I'd say.
I messed up like twice trying to find it.
Oh really?
I had to redo it once. I guess I overcounted by 10 spaces. It seemed like.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I was happy I got it on the first try. And that it was... Well, I knew it was the armor at that point, because I had the token and I had the other thing, but...
Yep.
But it was still like, okay, I didn't screw that up. That didn't cost me this time.
Yeah, the token was the last thing that I found.
Okay, wow, that was actually one of the first things I found, so... Like I said, the staff was the last thing I found, so...
Alright, so, John, your next match looks like will be against Ouija.
Oh, man.
So...
Yes, good luck with that. A formidable opponent.
That's going to be another stressful match.
Yeah. Well, what I said before this match, or after my previous match, was at this point, you can't really put a whole lot of stock into the seeds as they were at the start of the tournament, and that was certainly true in this case, so... Yeah, congratulations. You were the better racer tonight.
Yeah, thank you, and GG to you, Emptyeye.
Yes, GG to you as well. I've had a lot of fun this tournament, so if I can get a bit more free time in the next few weeks, I definitely intend to continue helping out and continue doing more randomizer races, because this has been a lot of fun, so...
It has been a lot of fun, and I'm trying to balance this tournament with the Zelda 2 tournament. Randomizer as well.
Well, you just keep winning. Yeah. You can't make it easy on yourself, can you?
Yep.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I'm Johnbloodythumbs, and if you guys like watching the match, go ahead and go over to my channel, give me a follow. Give Emptyeye and McGrew a follow as well.
Yep. And Seawolf as well. Thanks to McGrew for the restream, and to the two of you for the commentary.
Sorry,
of course, thanks JBT for the match. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
No problem.
That was my pleasure.
I am
commentate.
going to figure out something else to do. I'm kind of pumped up now, so I want to do a different race.
I'm sure there are other people around willing to race. I should probably relax for a little bit. I've had a long week, so.
Yeah, I might go and do a Zelda 2 race because I definitely need more practice with that.
Oh, there you go.
I haven't been playing that game very long at all. Okay,
Alrighty.
guys.
All right.
I am going to sign off, and once again, thanks Maguru for restreaming and commentating, and thanks Seawolf.
Thank you guys for racing. It was a good match. I'll see you guys next time.
Yes,
See you.
indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye-bye,
guys.
everyone.
Good game and good luck.